talk to them about prepaid gas, and see how we can help them and they help us. So they agreed that they will come and, to Donaldsonville and, sit down and talk with us. One thing that Mr. Lee, said, and I think he, said this during his announcement, was that, he was down here, I think for the very first time around Mardi Gras, and all he kept talking about was Mardi Gras, and he said that he have over 1,000 beads that he collected from Mardi Gras, and he didn't go to New Orleans. So we told him about the, parade that we had, and that we plan on having a Mardi Gras parade, this year, right, Judge? And, and so we, told him that we would love for them to be a part of the Mardi Gras parade that we had in the city of Donaldsonville, and he was excited, said yes. He said, well, I get to throw beads, and I was like, sure, you can throw all the beads that you want. So anyway, it was a great project. I think that this is great, for the West Bank of Ascension Parish and for the city of Donaldsonville. A lot of people, always say, nothing is going on, nothing has happened. We're just dying. If you listen to what was being said on yesterday, this has been in the works for over 15 months. So these things don't happen overnight. There was a lot of behind the scenes working in order to get this to happen. With Hyundai coming to the area, there will be $30 million put up for a west side campus for RPCC in order to train the people. And when I say people, our people here in the city of Donaldsonville and the surrounding areas, in order to be able to get those jobs. So this facility, the west side campus, will be built over here for RPCC. So we don't have to worry about people going across the river or anything that will happen here on the west bank of Ascension Parish. I think that also there was a commitment for $15 million for the 3127 extension. And I am very adamant about me being at the table when they talk about 3127, because we don't want all this development to come and then everything bypasses the city of Donaldsonville. We don't have the connectivity in order to make sure that we benefit from it as well. So, and I think that y'all could see that the city of Donaldsonville, we represent ourselves very well. We're at the table. This is something that's going to benefit the community. We know that there will always be negativity. There will be people that are going to say, oh, we don't need that. Why don't you have this? Why don't you have that? And when nothing is coming, people talk about it. And then when something comes, people have a problem. Yeah, but what if it was this? What if it was that? I just want to encourage everyone to be patient, because there will be other jobs, there will be other businesses and all that will locate in the area. What Donaldsonville needs to make sure that we do is attract those businesses, the light industry, those things that will benefit the city of Donaldsonville, increase our sales tax base. You just heard the finance director say it. We have $9,000 extra from the sales tax from what we projected would be. So we could be in a crisis next month. We need business here. We need everything to come to our area. The key component is making sure that our people are educated, that they're trained to get those good paying jobs. You talk about stores, and then when you say stores, most people, stores, fast food, minimum wage, just slightly above that. They're talking about average salaries of $95,000. So you know that if you have the skills, if you have the wherewithal to go and get the training and be ready, you will get a good paying job. There wouldn't be any reason for them not to hire people from this area if they're qualified. And one of the things that we want to talk to them about is making sure that the people in Donaldsonville, the people here on the West Bank of Ascension Parish will benefit it more than anyone else. So what else does that mean? That we have to have housing available. I can tell you that my phone been ringing off the hook, everybody wanting to know, and if anybody have a piece of property, I can guarantee you, yesterday morning it was at one price, yesterday evening, that price went up, okay? And we know that that's gonna happen, but a lot of people are interested in the city of Donaldsonville. What we have to do, when I say we, I'm looking at y'all because we a team, right? And we have to make sure these things happen. We have to make sure that houses are developed here, so when the plant is finished, that the people will be living here. The other game changer is, and look, I'm old, there's some old children making in my life, but you know, I have grandchildren, I have great-grandchildren, but this is a generational change, a shift whereby Patricia grandchildren, you know, Brown grandchildren, Clem grandchildren, you know, Cleveland grandchildren.
My children, man, I'm making children.
Your children, you making children, all right. You said that the other day.
I'm still.
I want to see you say that around Renee, but anyway, that they will be able to get good paying jobs. Mike, Spencer, you know, the whole one, everybody in the audience will be able to get good paying jobs and stay here. So we have to make sure that we are prepared for everything that's gonna happen. I can't do it as the mayor. We have to do it as a team. And we're gonna have to make some decisions. We're gonna have to stand up on some things because there will be attacks. There are gonna be people that are gonna criticize the things that are happening. But we have to do what's best for the majority, not the minority. And you know how they say, and I'm not talking about color, I'm talking about when they talk to whether you're for it or against it. You know they always say the squeaky wheel gets the grease. We have to stop being silent. We have to stop just letting other people say all kind of stuff, and we don't speak up for what we think is best for our community. If not, then those plants, those industries won't come into the area. I can tell you what happened yesterday is just the beginning of what's going to happen in order to change the whole outlook of Donaldsonville and the area on the west bank of Ascension Parish. So we have to make sure our schools are ready. We have to make sure that our people are trained. We have to make sure that everything is in place in order to take advantage of it. They're talking about breaking ground the third quarter of next year. And according to the paperwork that I had, they could be in production as early as 2029. Some people say it's gonna take 5 years to build it. We don't know, but we know that it is coming. So there will be jobs though that will be available when they start breaking ground. They're gonna need cement finish. They're gonna need welders. They're gonna need all of these skilled labor that we need to make sure that our people are getting the education and the training that they need in order to do it. I'm excited. I know that each one of you are as well, because this is a game changer for the area, and there is more to come. There will be other announcements. I had signed an NDA, or non-disclosure agreement, on this facility, so I couldn't say a whole lot. And I will tell you, I wasn't told very much at the very beginning. The announcement that happened on yesterday, I was calling y'all on Friday to make sure that y'all had gotten the invitation, right? Because they just sent it. The announcement is gonna happen. It's gonna be Monday. Here you go. We need to make sure that these people here know about it. I would have loved to have more time and where we could have invited more people from the West Bank in order to be there. I wasn't in control of that. I would have loved for it to have been at the Lemon Center. I wasn't in control of that either. They say because of the president, speaking from the White House and all, they needed some things that we didn't have at the Lemon Center. We could have gotten, we would have done whatever we needed to in order to make it happen. So excited about that, and like I said, we're gonna need to speak up, and make sure that people understand